and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a £9 palette from the two single shades that I pulled in my Pan Those eyeshadows. If you want to see the video where I pull these in my Pan Those eyeshadows or my Pan That palette intro, then I'll have those linked down below. If you like the video, please subscribe as it will alert you of when I post another video. So these are the two shades that I pulled. This is I'll swatch these on the back of my hand actually. So this is just a warm sparkly brown. And then this is a very bright aqua blue. Now I feel like this is not very Christmassy at all. So I'm filming this a couple of days after I filmed the video where I pulled these, so I have been trying to use these two. And I've been using this blue shadow as an eyeliner, is the way that I've discovered I like using it, as I feel like it's subtle enough that I can wear it every day. So I think that building this palette, I'm really going to focus more on the fact that it's December than these two shadows, because I found a way I really like using this. And then I feel like a just warm brown is quite a useful colour to have in a palette. So I'm going to put these two up here. And then I know that I want to include this shade. This is Carrot Cake by Colourpop, and it is just a gorgeous yellow gold. And I feel like it just reminds me of Christmas so much. So as you can see, that is gorgeous, and I feel like an eye look with these two would be great. So I'm going to put that one in there. I'm going to need something for a transition shade. I think I'm going to pull this shade, which is Wake Up Cool by Colourpop again. I think it will just be a good transition shade for this palette, because I don't want something too warm or too cool. So I feel like this is just a good neutral transition shade. And then I feel like I need an inner corner highlight, and I feel like so far I could use all three of these in a look. I'd put this in the transition, this on the inner 2/3 of my eyelid, this on the outer third of my eyelid and like smudged a bit into the crease, and then this is a liner. So to go along with this look that I'm thinking of, I think I'm going to pick this shadow from my MAC 35 OS, as it could be a very good inner corner highlight. So I'm going to actually put that down there. That is building up. So I feel like that is one very good solid Christmassy eye look that I could get from this little £9 palette. I think I'm also going to throw in this shade. It's called Ringer by Colourpop. It is just a very shiny metallic kind of pinky rose colour. So I really want to get some use out of that. In terms of it being Christmas time, I think I'm going to add this shade from the Beauty Bay palette. Right, I think this is Head Over Heels from the Beauty Bay Brights palette, and I feel like red is a very Christmassy colour. I'm going to swatch it next to that one. So I feel like I could do a really nice red smoked in the crease gently, not quite that bold, with this shimmer on top of it. I'm going to try swatching this shimmer on top. Yeah, I think that makes a really nice. And then I feel like I will need something to help blend this out. I think I'm going to pick this shade to help blend that red out. And this is Just Peachy from the Beauty Bay palette, as I think that will really help blend out the red shade if I want to use that. And then the final shade I think I'm going to include is, part of me wants to include a green, but I'll get out all of the greens I own. These are the only two true green shades I have, and I definitely don't think lime green is the way to go. In my Pan Those Eyeshadows, I've pulled a matte green actually from my Colourpop Bait the Child palette, so I'm not going to include that as I think it's too similar. Maybe I will pull this shade called, it's What's Your Sign. So I'm either thinking to add this shade, as I think it could help blend out this kind of look, or maybe I add a glitter in. I'm not going to add one of these Colourpop glitters in because I need to get a glitter glue actually, so I'm not going to use them. So I think I will add this in. So I've kind of got my boring neutral side and then my colourful side. Now I'm going to have a little rearrange of these and see what arrangement I like, but I'm just going to... So that is the final colour palette. I don't know if that's the best swatch arrangement, but I wanted to try and get them all on the back of my hand. So these are the two shades which the colour palette is centred around. I feel like this is kind of like its own separate look. I kind of have this colour palette and then another colour story going on in the same palette. So I'm going to try arranging these, and maybe I'll kind of reflect that. I think I like this colour arrangement the best. So I've kind of got transition shades up here at the top, then I've got inner corner highlights and centre lid shades, because I think this could be used, it looks like an inner corner highlight, and it could definitely be used as an inner corner highlight or an all over the lid shade. So these are more like the transition shades, and then I've got my all over the lid slash inner corner shades, and then either my deepening up shade, which would deepen up, you know, any of these looks, and then my two bright pops of colour, because although this is an orange, it's not that bright, and once you have it blended in the crease, it wouldn't look that bright. So I think this is the palette I'm going to go for. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and giving the video a like. Let me know down below if you would have swapped out any colours, or if you think there's a particular colour that's missing. I definitely think December wise I'm missing green from this palette. If this was a green, I think it would be much more Christmassy, but I've got a green in my Pan Those Eyeshadows, and this is my a single for my Pan Those Eyeshadows, so I have to include this. But let me know what your favourite shades are for December. Thank you for watching.